Okay, this is to shed some light on why you go from a seated to standing position and your back is killing you, and once you move around, you're fine. This is the reason. And right now, we're in a state of crisis where 80% of Americans are consuming meds, pain meds, because of chronic pain. Causes decreased enjoyment of life, depression, trouble concentrating, decreased energy, and inability to sleep. When you're in chronic pain, it ruins your life. So this is what happens. When your vertebrae are lined up properly, here's your pelvis, so your base of your low back. When it's lined up properly, all the muscles are even on each side. They work properly. The discs are nice and healthy. Everything's good. So when you sit and you stand, there's no problem. But if your spine shifts out of place, what happens is you get thinning of the disc over here, pinching where this nerve comes out that's getting pinched, and a bulging of this disc over here. This one starts to thin out. This one bulges out over here, so it pinches the nerve. This nerve gets pinched, and these nerves go right down through your glutes into your legs. You can see here how it exits, goes the whole way down to your leg. So if these are pinched, you get pain, and what happens is these muscles on each side, these will be stretched. These will be shortened. So you have no movement there. What happens is the disc gets, if this is out of alignment this way, it gets pinched on this side and bulges out over there. And when it hits that nerve gets trapped. And you have no movement on the disc. That's why there's so much pain. And if you don't correct this, eventually it gets to this, where the disc thins out and you have chronic compression on the disc, chronic nerve entrapment. You can see, well, there's no room for that nerve to come out. So what you have to do is you have to realign these vertebrae to make them straight again. So what happens is you're sitting, everything is being squished through here, and this kink will only intensify, kink even more pressure on the disc and more pressure on the nerve. You won't feel it until you go to get up, and you can't, you have to bend over, and you're trying to, because your disc won't allow you to straighten up straight. And the pressure is sometimes unbearable, or you get tingling into your legs until you move around. Why does it go away when you move around? Because you get blood through here, you loosen it up, take a little bit of pressure off, now you can go until you sit down next. So the solution is not in stretching or exercise or yoga or vitamins like fish oil or anti-inflammatory vitamins or anti-inflammatory drugs. All you're going to do is maybe remove a little inflammation, but the problem's still there. And as soon as you sit down again or the next day or when the pain meds wear off, it happens again. So you have to realign the spine. We do that with adjustments and then specific exercises for your back. But once you realign it, then it's healed. If you don't, and this is like this, eventually it gets like that. That's chronic. You'll have a chronic problem. If there's a chronic problem, you have chronic compression on these nerves. Your sciatic pain is unbearable. It goes the whole way down your legs. So chiropractic adjustments will start to realign that and hopefully correct that for you if that's what you have. If you have that type of pressure, get a chiropractic evaluation, a set of x-rays to see, is your spine healthy or out of alignment? Is it healthy in the disc, or is the disc thinning and degenerating? Then you'll have an answer. So if that's the problem and you can get corrected, you're corrected for life. If you don't and it keeps wearing down, you're going to have this problem for life. Hope that helps. If you have a friend or family that has this type of problem, share this with them so they understand it and then have a solution. That's what chiropractic care can do for you if you find the right chiropractor.